Bum 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 bum. YouTube side, and we're getting there. We're going to start, and I'm back in black, but that's okay because I look better in black. And yeah, I'm a couple of minutes behind. Good morning to one and all for one and one for all. Perthos, Donatello, Leonardo. No, wait. I'm mixing up the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with the Three Musketeers. Yeah. So we got the Jabus. Who are the friends? Won't be me. Maybe Ping, Lag, Craig, Beard, whoever. Hit the like button. Thanks. Peddling Profits, good morning. Morning, Phil. No, didn't get a tornado warning last night. We had a little spring yesterday, little spring rain. Not much. See a red door? I don't see a red door. Morning, Mike. Morning, Lenny. How are you doing? How's New Hampshire? Morning, Beth. Lags here. And are we all in a good mood? I'm in a good mood. Might as well be. Yeah. Texas Val. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I had a busy weekend. I went to the same estate sale 3 days in a row. And this is said about my video that I did. Todd needs more inventory. Cold this morning, 49 degrees. Jeez. Well, yeah, that's kind of to be expected for New Hampshire in May, isn't it? May the 19th. Good morning. I'll put an invitation in the chat so that we can have a group discussion instead of me just yammering on by myself. I know, I got so much stuff to list. That does it. I'm not buying anything again for 6 months. Yeah, it's nice. Mike, I saw on Instagram you have a new lady friend. Mike's in love. Mike is in love. Congratulations, Mike. You've been a lone wolf long enough. It's time you got hooked up with somebody special. She looks cute, too. Cute as a button. No. And this of mine is just pretty much all out in the open. Beard's got his tucked away in huge storage units. His storage units are like 12 feet wide and 30 feet long. And he's got 3 of them. I don't have that much stuff. I have a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong. Morning, Hank. I am not buying anything for 6 months. Nothing. Morning, Jake. Jabez got a cha-ching. Congratulations. Oh, yeah, yard sales sucked on Saturday. We didn't plant vegetables and flowers until after Memorial Day. Well, that makes sense for New Hampshire. That's way farther north than here in Texas. I've already been in the swimming pool. How about that? I know. Shut up, lag. Yeah, I deserve a hard time. Did I put the link? I copied it. Sorry about that. Here's the link to the show. If anybody wants to come in and chat me up, chat us up. So the reason, one of the main reasons I'm in a good mood is recent bipartisan legislation signed into law, the Social Security Fairness Act, SSFA. And that means nothing to most, but let me show you here. Doing a share screen. So, here we go. Ms. Collins, up there in Maine, and senators and Democrats from both sides of the aisle got together toward the end of last year and decided to pass the SSFA, Social Security Fairness Act, which ended the WEP and the GPO. Those programs were started in the early 80s under Reagan's administration, that if a teacher lived in a state where the teacher retirement system did not pay into Social Security, Texas being one of them, if they did not pay into Social Security, but the same teacher or police officer or firefighters, those organizations had their own retirement plans, and so they never paid into Social Security. However, according to Social Security, anybody who gets 40 quarters of work that they do pay into Social Security deserves benefits. And the WEP and the other one, they reduced the amount that teachers and police officers and firefighters could get. And through 2024, Social Security was paying me about $450 a month. And so, yeah, Biden signed it into law, but our newest president, Trump, forced the issue to get resolved faster. It was going to take like up to 2 years for everybody to go ahead and get equal pay for the benefits. So, yes, I did get a retroactive for the year of 2024. I got a one lump sum payment. And then I got a letter from Social Security saying that my Social Security benefit is going to increase from $450 a month to over $1,000. So about a $550 a month increase in my Social Security benefit payments. Da da da! Now that is not a very large percentage of the population of the United States. In fact, it only includes about 3.5 million people. Yeah, I heard that Biden got some cancer going. Yeah, now I can keep buying. Yeah, that's a couple of cruises a year. So, how many of you would like a $550 a month benefit increase? It's sweet. I get my first payment in the June check, June payout. And Ron says Carla, his wife, gets a $475 a month raise. Good for Carla. Yep, they gave us 1 year back pay. They gave us the 2024 back pay, which was a pretty good amount. They put into my account $9,300 one-time payment. And then from now on, I'm getting over $1,000 benefit from Social Security, which should have been that amount when I first started drawing Social Security. I think I was 62, so yeah, Carla got 8,500. Sweet. So yeah, it's better than a poke in the eye. That's a good question. I expect since the payout came in 2025 that, yeah, all this benefit is going to be taxed at the federal level. So my tax bracket is around 20%-ish. So even though I'll make like $12,000 a year, that'll get knocked by, it's 12,000 times 80%. 8,500 is going to be my take-home money I can spend. Yeah, we got the lump sum payout just like three weeks ago. So there you go. Give it all to ELAG. I could do that, but I probably won't. You know, I got Alzheimer's. I will forget to do that for ELAG. It just goes with the turf. So anyway, yeah, we weren't supposed to get the increase in benefits until Social Security had time to sort it all out. But President Trump said, no, they need their benefit now. So go ahead and pay out what you think it's going to be, and then we'll sort it all out in a year or two. And she got a new contract for the next school year. Bum, bum, bum. Dang, your wife is older than me. Anyway, fun times. Cha-ching. Way to go, Anissa. I know why I haven't got a cha-ching yet. It's because I haven't liked my own YouTube video here. Anyway, it's nice to be able to receive the full benefit of the work that I've done during my lifetime. Because I did work out for like about 8 years. I worked jobs that did pay into Social Security. And the 3 years that I taught in Oklahoma, I paid into Social Security for those 3 years. So I had like 50 quarters of work that qualified me to earn Social Security benefits. You can't tell who's given a... Uh-oh, what are you sending me, Sadie? Oh, sweet. Sadie placed 4th place in a tournament. $42.12. Haha, I'm getting more from Social Security than you are from your tournament. Yeah, you need 40 quarters, or basically 10 years of jobs that pay into Social Security. And pretty much every job I've ever had counted. My paper route when I was a kid didn't count. But I got my first full-time job when I was 18, summer after I graduated high school. And then I've had a ton of part-time jobs, like when I was in college. And sometimes I would get like summertime work. If a farmer needed help harvesting wheat or something, I would jump on a combine or drive a grain truck. And then I drove charter buses for 2 quarters, about 6 months. And I worked for Home Depot for 4 years part-time, and that paid into Social Security. So I got in like 11, 12 years of paying into Social Security. I have not seen it. They're good singers, though. So you live in Canada? So, but there's about 3.5 million people who are now getting full Social Security benefits that didn't. And it will also encourage teachers and police and firemen to stay on the job knowing that their Social Security benefits will not be decreased. Bum, bum, bum. So anyway, okay. Enough about that. What else is going on? My sales Saturday sucked. I think I sold 2 things for like $40. And then yesterday was below average. I sold like $200 worth of stuff yesterday. So it was a poor weekend of sales. And that's bad because at that estate sale, I spent like $300. You sold a book for $2K. You don't need Social Security lag. You're just making money hand over fist. Yeah, it's kind of a hard decision whether to take Social Security. I think I became eligible when I was 62. And at the time, there wasn't but just a tiny bit of difference between drawing Social Security at 62 or waiting until I was 67. So I went ahead and started taking it. It would have been a tougher decision now because with the new Fairness Act, my monthly payout would be quite a bit more if I'd waited till I was 67. I haven't put a pencil to it to figure it out, but it would have been a lot better. Yeah, Sue, I know. And our new President Trump has talked about ending taxes on Social Security benefits. But I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. He also talked about ending taxes on tips, and that hasn't come about yet. Wait, what? There's a webcam in your shower head? Yeah, if you don't, Texas teachers, I think to get full retirement, you have to have like your age plus your years of experience. There's a graduating scale of how much your retirement check is going to be. Ron, I got a few things. I bought like 3 lots of knives. So I bought like 24 pocket knives. And I bought all the wrist, that black thing that people strap on their wrist to keep their wrists from moving. I bought about 20 of those in 3 different lots. They voted what last night? Congress hasn't even been working this year. I imagine they're just trying to keep up with all the changes that our new president is making. So the vote for the tips thing or the no tax on Social Security? You got one of those, but it hurts your wrist more than it helps. Yeah, I got. Oh, it's just the tips. We have a Congress? Yeah. I imagine Congress is still in recovery mode from all the stuff that was pushed through the last couple of months of the Biden administration, and then now all the changes that Trump is making. Wow. How much of your stuff did I buy? Lag says just the tips, and Sadie says both. I don't know. What are we talking about? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, show and tell. Who can tell me what this is? Do 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 do. Got it at the estate sale for 50 cents. Half off day. It was $1. Got it for 50 cents. It's a big, beautiful bill. No guesses? It's a toothbrush holder? Nope. It's an air hockey puck? Nope. Might work for that though. Slides pretty good. This is a vintage 1980 made in the USA Grabbit. Grabbit. It's got a little concave area there, and it's got a magnet inside of it. So when you're sewing, you set that on your sewing table, and you put your needles and your pins and your thimble on here, and they stay, and they don't get scattered all over your sewing table. Alien technology. Made in 1980. You put your fruit by the foot in it. Okay. Now it's got a little magnet, so when you're sewing and you want to set your needle down for a little bit, you put it on the Grabbit and it stays instead of just scooting all over your sewing table. I buy a lot of weird stuff, I know. Jaba's got another cha-ching. Dang. Jaba's getting rich this morning. God, my Saturday sales sucked. And Sunday wasn't all that great. Yeah, it works like a pin cushion, except not. Just got a little magnet in there. You put your needle down. Yeah. There's a magnet inside of there. I don't know if you can see it. It's called a Grab It. Made in the USA in 1980. In Oregon. You didn't buy anything? That's okay. I shouldn't have. I got stuff. I didn't buy as much as I usually do. No, this isn't that strong of a magnet, but that'd be fun to try sometime, magnet fishing. Yeah. There's a deal like that. I've seen them for automobiles that they used to sell them all the time because the dashboard of automobiles used to be made out of steel. You remember those days? So you could put a magnet holder up there and set keys and stuff like that in it. No, it's not that powerful of a magnet. Just enough to keep pins and needles. Yep. I don't know how many sets of needle nose pliers I've gone back out to the boat after not using the boat for a couple of months, and the needle nose pliers were rusted shut that I forgot and left sitting on the boat. So anyway, what else is going on? The start of a new week. And there you go. Yeah, it's been a long time since I put any of the kids' artwork up on the fridge, but sure, why not? There's no telling how much stuff we've got here that the boys made in school. You know, those Mother's Day projects that popsicle sticks got glued together into like napkin holders or something. My art is touching. I bet so. Because there are always pictures of bunny rabbits and hearts and stars and stuff all over that stuff. There's no telling how many Pinewood Derby cars are still in our closets. C4 explosives. Ashtray out of Play-Doh. That would work for a while, I would think. Anyway, what else is going on? I got all this stuff to list. I picked up all sorts of stuff at that estate sale. This is about 4 needlepoint kits. I discovered a year or two ago that needlepoint kits sell really good. What else did I get? Man, I got so much stuff. I got a granny square quilt, but it's not exactly a regular granny square. Let me see if I can pull it out. It's like a single square that got added on and added on and added on around the sides. It's pretty cute. I thought that'll sell. There it is up there. See it? Ba-bam. It's got little puffball things on it. This is not your average granny square. But that was about $2, so it's a pretty swanky granny square. Smells a little bit like grandma's attic, but I have to throw it in the dryer with some dryer sheets. My screen froze? Oh no. Oh crap. Come on, StreamYard, YouTube. Screen frozen. That's just stupid. That's just stupid. It shows clear as day on the StreamYard side. Oh well, can you hear me? I'll be right back. Muted myself for a moment. Had to give my wife a hug. Kiss an angel, good morning. So there's the granny square. Did y'all see it? Let me get back where I can. Look at that. That's pretty cute. It's not a granny square because it's only one square, but then they just kept adding rows to the outside of it. So I don't know if you could call that a granny square. Blanket throw. Why are you getting sick, Lag? Smells a little bit like granny. It's cold there. Love her like the devil when she gets back home. Yep. So, what else is going on? I wonder what I'm going to do with the windfall of more Social Security benefits. I'm sure y'all could help me spend it. I could buy more stuff, like I said, and I can do 2 more cruises a year. Yep. bum, bum. Yeah, we're planning to do some kind of 40th anniversary vacation. Gwen kind of wants to go to Ireland and Scotland. That'd be fun. Kickstarted sales. I'm thinking yeah, I need to save up and get into the World Series of Poker. Absolutely. I bet I would get kicked out about the middle of day two. But that would be an experience, wouldn't it? Dun, dun. Going to Lake Louise for our 40th. You've been married about 40 years like me, Sue. Ran a 30% off sale over the weekend. Lost myself. Yeah, I've got best offer on nearly everything I have. I would a lot rather do best offer than promoted listings, but that's just me. I know so many of us do those promoted things. Yep. John and Beard and Primo and just about everybody. I don't have $10,000 in my back pocket, Anissa. Low dollar stuff does not get, buy it now. Boom, boom. They're probably just waking up, going down to breakfast on the ship. Yeah. On, if I sold just clothes, yeah, I would promote. But if I'm selling a 1980 magnetic pen grab it, I don't think I need to promote it. There can't be that many on eBay. Let's see. Let's just check. We're not doing anything. We're going to do research this morning on my little show. Let's see. 1980 grab it. There we go. Oh, they came in all kinds of different colors. And we check the show sold listings. There's one that was brand new in the package. So there you go. They even demonstrated theirs. So there's, out of all that are listed, there's only 2 that have sold. Okay, well, maybe that wasn't such a bad or good buy. But it was 50 cents. And Grabbits are also these rabbit-looking toys. Lots of people have Grabbits for sale. So, aha. Oh, I got a new offer. Should I take this offer? This is a Kenco Wave infrared treatment system pain light therapy, model number 1381. It's listed for $45 plus How much shipping do I have? $6 shipping. So let's look at how much they want to buy my thing for. $36 is the offer. Well, I've had this a long time, probably more than a year. I think I'm going to take it. I do have a green grabbit. Okay, somebody's going to get some pain relief for 36 bucks. Ba-bam. Yeah, it's like infrared therapy or something. Pain therapy. You're supposed to rub it on your back or something. It makes the pain go away. I don't know. There it is. Cha-ching. I've had it so long, I have no idea what I paid for it. Probably got it at some yard sale or something. Wait, what? You got good drugs? No, it wasn't drugs. It was like an infrared wand or something. You hold it on your whatever hurts. Makes it feel better. I don't know. This should have bought it. You got a pain in your neck. Got to hold it on your neck and get some crick out of it, probably. Ba-bum. Throw in a green grabbit with her pain relief. They could get infrared and magnetic relief for their pain. Ba-bum-bum. You know what you can do that wand. I thought you had good stuff. I don't think it's that kind of wand. Yep. Neck, back, knees, crotch. No. Pain in her side. Bum, 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 bum. You heard that cha-ching, right, Anissa? I got one. Finally. God, this weekend sale sucked. Foot pain went away. That's good. What else is going on? Man, nobody wanted to come in and chat with me this morning. That's all right. I'm good enough for everybody anyway. Just all by myself, right? Bum, bum. We don't need nobody else. Just the silver hair. Pain in the ass. Yeah, you could hold that wand on your butt and make your hemorrhoids feel better, I guess. I, uh, I'm sure there's a lot of folks that were sewing in the 80s that get together on Facebook and talk about how wonderful grabbits are. We got a grabbit sewing circle. What else is going on? Are stocks up this morning? Let's see. Stocks are down. Oh yeah, did y'all hear that the dollar got degraded? What's that? What's that service that estimates what stocks and stuff are worth? Devalued? Yeah. It's not devalued. There's some they give so a currency gets rated like the Japanese yen is like AAB. The goal is to get AAA, AAA for your currency. And the dollar got downgraded to AA, capital A, capital A, and small a, which isn't as good as capital A, capital A, capital A. So people are, that scared people. Scared people. See what gold and silver's doing. Gold's up a little bit and silver's pretty flat. So there you go. Squishmallows. Squishmallows, I don't mind selling them because you can't break them when you ship them, but they take up so much room. And if there's one thing I don't have an abundance of, it's room. I cannot expand my business because there's no room. I could buy some more room, but then I'd have to work harder to sell all this stuff. Craig, am I putting you to sleep? Is it Moody? Yeah. Vacuum the squishmallows in a bag, but they're still pretty big. Some of those things are like 24 inches tall, and I'm like, yeah, I got too much other stuff in here to be adding squishmallows to the type of things I sell. I see them a lot of yard sales, but hand washing things. Yeah, they're hand dryers, not hand washers. I still haven't got one out and tested it. I have so many projects. Yeah, I need to open some of those up and put some power to them and see if they work. Because if they work, they're worth probably $300 a piece. But then I got to ship them. Those things are big. They're like 30 inches tall, about 18, 20 inches wide, and about 10 inches deep. And of course, at $300 a piece, that's well worth it. I just have to order a bunch of boxes that could fit. But I gotta get them out and test them. I have so much to do. So many new things to list. So I should get off of here, pack my orders from the weekend, such as they are. I only had like 10 orders, like $250. That's a crappy weekend for me. Major win. Let's have some perky time. Perk, perk, perk. I'll make you any money where they are right now. I know. Yeah, it's... Of course it is Land Shark. Who else would it be? Tom's not here. No reason to quit early. Yeah, I need to get busy. I got stuff to do. I have to list all this new stuff I got at the estate sale, and I have to pack some orders, and I have to get everything done before noon that I have to do so that we can all watch Primo Chemo's show. You only got 2 orders for $22 for the whole weekend? Dang, that sucks worse than my store did. Sorry, I don't mean to rub it in, but geez. I'm used to having at least like $400 worth of sales over the weekend. At $250, I'm not... I kiss my goal of selling $100,000 for the year. Goodbye. Took the whole week off. You didn't go into your work? Oh yeah. Make sure you come on the shows and tell us when you're going to have your whatnot shows so we can all come in and support you. Morning, Phil. You sold 72 coins. Do you win? Probably. Anybody else get 72 sales over the weekend? Da-da. Did you figure out how to print your label, Ping, or is your printer still busted? Because my life would pretty much be over if I wasn't able to print labels. Comic books, yeah. I have... Comic books to me are like sports cards. Those people who know those niches, they've got knowledge about them, they always seem to do really well. But I have zero knowledge of comic books and sports cards, so I don't do well. We're really stuck. Yeah, I'm holding out. I haven't done a whatnot. I don't know that the stuff I sell is good for whatnot. I don't have any, like, stuff. I mean, who wants to buy a grab it on whatnot? Probably somebody would buy it, but it'd probably go out for like $2. I'd rather sell it on eBay for $8. Empty out a load. All right. Bye, Robin. I don't have the knowledge, but you got a bunch of comic books. Yeah, y'all would be great at whatnot because if you both y'all went on the show and just had your usual perkiness, y'all would be good at whatnot. I don't think whatnot is built for grumpy old men like me. What's a grabbit? This is a grabbit. See? Grabbit. This is made in 1980 in the United States of America. It's got a magnet in it, so you put that on your sewing table, and you put your pins and needles on it so they'll stay in one place. There you go. Yeah, I would rock it. I could do a whatnot and put everybody to sleep for the length of time. Your brother was an avid collector when he passed. Oh, you got his comics. Wow. Now, if it comes from a collection, chances are you probably got some good comic books. Thanks for the edification. You now know more than you did before you came on the show. You know what a grabbit is. And a grabbit is also I found out when I looked up grabbits, they're also a stuffed animal that looks like a rabbit. Yeah, go ahead and do a whatnot so you can sleep. Okay, folks. Up for sale is a grabbit. These sold in the 1980s for $4 a piece. So, with inflation, they're now worth $632 each. Everyone wants a grabbit. Yeah, I could put people to sleep. Grabbit was tied into yard sale. I do a lot of grabbing. Swamp went garage sailing with me. I forced him to grab stuff. Did you sell that globe? Swamp picked up a really cool globe that spins. A solar powered globe. Bum, bum. Yeah, there you go, Chastity. Just get some help from your friends who know more about them than you do. Which, don't ask me because I don't. Oh, you listed it for $89, but it hasn't sold. Okay. I still have stuff from that garage sale that I haven't sold. The watch hasn't sold yet. It's had a lot of views on it, but did you hear about the guy that was selling solar-powered dryers? And when people bought it, there were just clothing lines for hanging clothes. That would work. Let's see if any are listed. Never mind. I'm going to shut the show down. Y'all have had enough of me for one day, and I'll probably do a show tomorrow because I doubt that Beard will. And Tom's still gone, so I'll see y'all tomorrow. I have a question, but the Rang AC business line. Oh. Okay, we'll answer your question tomorrow morning. All right, folks, get out there and conquer your day. Let's win one for the Gipper. Rudy, Rudy, Rudy. All right. Bye. End stream.